So I'm out of bed and right back at it. So you can see there I've got my light attached. It's not a working light, it's just decorative. I made a little bit of art, and that's all being glued in right now. And I'm gluing in the bookcase. I'm realizing in daylight how rough the bookcase looks, but it might be my favorite part. I think it's so sweet. And last night I did some more work, so I made a new rug, as I really liked the little green table, and the little green table was disappearing on the green rug. So I thought, let's try pink. And I covered my chair. So obviously it's not perfect. I need to figure some things out in the future. How to, see right there, it didn't glue perfectly. So I might have to put some more glue on that and put a little jig in to hold it into place. Look at my little chair. Little cozy chair. I might put some felt on these bits as well. We'll see. And I put a little bow on my wreath. Just a little straw bow. So I'm gonna wait for these things to dry, and then I've got to put the wreath on that wall, and then I'm gonna set it up, and we'll see how I feel about the chair as I go on, because I kind of like the little bit of yellow, even though it's rough. I like the bit of yellow poking through. Anyway, almost done, and then on to the next one. So my little house, little owl house here, it's set up. It's just got a few pieces drying inside, so you'll see that though, or you'll have seen it in a previous blog, or you've seen it previously in this one, because I don't know how I'm editing. So I think I'm going to start on this. I don't think I'm going to paint this one. I really like the wood. And where every room is going to be different, I think that to paint it might wreck it. I'm not sure though. We will see. Anyway, I think I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to turn this block into a like an entry hall, like a grand entrance, or a porch, but a fancy one, like a foyer. So let's see how that goes. And there she is in all of her glory. I've finished the owl house, so I'm just going to, I did drop you. Here's my mess, but look, there's the owl house, all done. So we've got a little cameo on one wall, and a painting of flowers on a wall, and a little wreath on that wall. You notice there's not a lot of light in there. Let's see if I can shift it, get some more daylight in there. If you notice, I made a little wire to hang the painting on and put a little hook on it. And there's the pendant light, and the bookcase all look good in place. I've done a log by the fire, a little table. I did cover the chair. You can see a little chair. needs a bit more love, I think. Just needs a bit of a brush. There she is, a little armchair. So there, cozy little room for a little doll to sit by the fire. What you think? I've now moved on to the next one, and I recorded myself decorating the walls and the floor of that room, and I've somehow lost that footage, so I'll have another go at recording when I decorate the next room. So I'm just going to do the walls and the ceilings, or the walls and the floors first. I think I'm going to leave everything else wood tone because I like the color. And I'll go on next and work on the living room. So this is my entrance hall. This will be the living room. All right, thanks. Okay, on to the next room. So what you missed in the video that I lost was that I cut out a back wall template and a template for the floor and the side walls, because most of the dimensions of them are square. So the next room, the living room, I am thinking I will use some of this paper. Isn't that pretty? So I will cut my walls and my from it, and then I'll find something for the floor. Maybe a different color for the floor. Look at my glorious hair today. So for the walls, I will do one whole piece, I think. That, and then use the floor template twice. And then to here. Then I will cut that strip out. I am using my fabric vet scissors to cut paper. This is such pretty paper. I might use this on one of my larger houses as well. It's so pretty. Now, I'll pop it in to check the size. Ooh, it's a bit snug. So let's take a little bit off of the edge. Yes. So I will hold it along the side here. Push it in to the very edge. And then I use this to tamp it into the corner. But to do that, I have to. So I hold my paper tight and just slide it into the corner. And the same on the other side. Hold my paper firm. Oh, that's a bit long as well, so I'll trim that after. And just get slotted in like that. And then I have my corners that I can fold a bit more sharp. Even. And let's pop it back in. Make sure the fit is good. Yeah, I think that fits well. This edge here just needs to be trimmed off. And just make a little fold so I know how much I have to trim. Cut that off. So there's my living room walls. Here, you see? Now, for my living room floor, I would like to use another color. I don't have a purple, but I wonder if yellow will go with that on the floor. I think it might, you know? So I'll cut. There's my floor template, and I will give it a little trace. Probably have to give that a trim as well. Now I use my fabric scissors. I'm just going to come inside that line that I've drawn. Here's my carpet. And I'm going to just slide that one in there. Fits well. And do it backwards. And pop in my wallpaper and my carpet and have a look. Yeah, I think I like the yellow carpet with the wallpaper. Like that. I think that's sweet. Alright, and now I glue it in. So, I take lots of glue. And yes, Elmer's School Glue, it's my favorite. It's my favorite glue. Dries clear, it's strong, and it is washable. Then I take where is it? Here it is, covered in stuff. A stick. And I go in. See, I've got my glue in there. And I just go in and I spread it with my stick. And this one's a bit long. So I will also get this, which is just a little bit of wood. And I use that to squeegee the glue on the back. Just gets it all around and into the corners. The big old hands. Maybe I should put my squeegee on a stick so it's easier to get in there. Just rub that bit of glue off. Vacuum that later. And then I stick in my wallpaper. Just slot it in. And I use a clean stick then to get it stuck onto the walls. Into the edges. Looks like it'll need a little trim. Let's see if I can go any further there. I'll need to take a little knife to that, I guess. It's funny, I didn't notice that before. And then I'll take my bit of yellow carpet, blowing things onto the floor, and I'll pop my carpet in. Get the stick again, work things into corners. And there's that little room. See? It already looks like a little house, doesn't it? All right. So then I'm going to go on and do the next floor, which I think maybe will be maybe a dining room and a kitchen. And then maybe I'll have like a bedroom and a playroom up here. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll move on to that soon. Just need to make a few adjustments. So how about I show you as well how I will do the kitchen floor. I think that the kitchen walls will just be this subtle green. Kind of looks gray, but it's just a pale kind of sagey green. And I think for the floor, I'm going to use one of the tapes. I'm not going to use the green to match, but maybe I'll use a pink or an orange. Yeah, the pink is a chevron, and the orange is spots. And I think I prefer the spots. So let's go with that. All right, so I'm going to cut a floor piece. And as I'm learning, I need to cut them up a bit smaller. That might be too small. Let's see. That should work. Just needs a little more taken off the front. Let's see how that works. A little bit more. Much better. So, what I'm going to do is use this as a little base. And I'll take my tape. This is just an experiment. I have no idea how this is going to work. And I'm going to cover the floorboard with it. Just like that. Let's see if I can tilt you down. Try to get you to be able to see it at least, and then I'll take another piece and I'll pop it next to it. Now I wonder if I can line up the circles. I might be able to. Just pop it in right next to it. So that's not quite even, but I don't think it's enough for you to notice once it'll be in there. And again, can I line up these ones? Yes, I can. It might even be the exact right width. Wouldn't that be crazy? And it is. It's amazing. Unplanned for. Line them up. Right. Off there. So, as you can see, I've covered my floor. I'm pretty impressed by that. And then I'm going to pull that off. I don't know. Maybe I'll just cut them. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? Little floor. So I will slide my little floor in there. I may have to do some more trimming on it. That's much better. Yes, so I can pop that in there, glue that in, and that's how I make a little floor, a little tiled floor. So sweet. in there. You can't really see it in there, but you watched me put it in there. You know I did the thing. So I thought I'd just show you the finished owl house. Painted up, all done. Everything's in place in there. I did refinish or put more fabric on the chair in the end. Yeah, it's all little painting I did. Do you like the hook and the wire? I just thought I'd get a few little details of it for you. Anyway, all done. So, thanks for watching me make the owl house.